Hey everybody, welcome back to the Balanced Vibes podcast. I'm your host Kersten. Thanks so much for being here today and listening to this episode, which I think you're going to really, really love, especially if you are somebody who is doing lots of cardio training and is maybe a little bit afraid of letting go of that and starting incorporating a little bit more strength training. You've been doing cardio for a long time and now you want to change something, but it's kind of scary. So today I'm going to bring you two case studies from two ladies that I have worked with recently and show you what is really possible. So my goal is definitely not to talk you out of cardio if this is something that you really love and enjoy. However, if you feel like you have to do this, or if you still think that this is the way to change your body, but your body isn't really changing, then it might be a very, very wise decision to do a little bit more strength training. Now, if you haven't listened to episode number 172 first, then go ahead and listen to that. I'm going to tell you how to get started, how to make that switch, and also go into a little bit of my own story, how things went for me. You know, I was a total cardio junkie before, and now I don't really do much cardio other than walking and hiking. I definitely love these. And about once a month, I might go on a run, and I want to make sure that I can still run, 45 minutes with no issues. This is kind of like for me personally, it doesn't have to be the same thing for you, and I still can. So not all my cardio is gone, but it's definitely not where it used to be. And that's okay, because when your priorities change, then also your athletic performance change. You cannot expect to lift weights, 4 or 5 days a week and then not do any cardio and be able to run marathons with no effort. So this is not how it goes. So of course there is a trade-off, but my message here today is that if you have a goal, you want to change your body composition, you want to be leaner, right? You maybe not even only focused on that weight loss, but you actually also want to be leaner and you're not lifting weights yet and you're spending so much time on doing cardio, then something needs to change. And like I said, I'm going to bring you two case studies today and share with you how their journeys went and what they accomplished over the course of 4 weeks. So we're talking about a relatively short amount of time here. And once you hear these stories and see the results, you probably are wondering, okay, what else is possible if we keep going? What's possible in 8 weeks? What's possible in 12 weeks? What's possible in a year? Because let me tell you, muscle building takes time. It's not super quick. It's a slow process. And also because a lot of women have resistance there as far as nutrition, they don't want to eat more, but if you want to build muscle, you have to eat more. And this is a slow process. So you can only imagine what can be happening in 1 year, for example. But let's dive into these two case studies today. And of course, both of these women that I'm going to talk about today, what they had in common is that they did mostly cardio workouts. So first of them was when we started, she was doing lots of workouts every single week. She said she was in the gym every single morning, plus then 3 evenings in the 3 evenings as well. So every morning, every day, and then 3 times in the evenings on top of that. And she was always doing intense classes, which were mostly cardio based. So you can imagine things like Orange Theory type of workouts or other intense bootcamp classes. And she told me that I've been saying the past 25 years that I should be a size 8 and weigh 130 pounds because I work out so much. However, this was not reality. She was weighing 206 pounds when we started working together. She was working out a lot. And I don't know how this is possible, but she was doing a lot and she was not seeing results. And when we got started, she was really ready to go in and dive in and do everything I asked her to do because she was kind of frustrated. Okay, I've tried all the things. I'm working out so much. I've also tried so many diets, but I haven't gotten any sustainable results. And the number of diets that she told me that she had done was 50, about 50 diets. Honestly, I wouldn't even know 50 diets. I could probably, I don't know, count 10 or something. But literally, she said she has done almost 50 diets and she has always been working out a lot. So what we then did, we changed her workouts quite a bit because I told her that, you know what, if you want to see a significant change, we have to make a significant change into workouts. Are you ready? And I know that a lot of times it's tough for people. They don't want to do it because it feels scary to stop doing so much cardio. You're just so used to it. You're like, oh my God, now what? Now what? But she said, I am ready. I'm going to commit 100%. And this is exactly what I wanted to hear because I don't want to go back and forth like, you should do this, let's start doing this. Hey, you should really start lifting. I don't want to have this conversation. I want you to be all in, and then we're going to do it. And this is how it works. Okay. So it doesn't mean that we're going to take away all your cardio, by the way. I'm not that person that says, it's bad. You shouldn't ever be doing this. It's horrible. It's going to erase all your results that you get from lifting, because this is not true either. And some people also really love the community aspect of it. They love to go running, they love to go classes because they see their buddies there, their girlfriends there. It's fun, and I totally get that. I think it's fun to hang out with runners. When I was a runner, we did our long runs and weekends sometimes in Berkeley, California, and after that we would go out for brunch or go to someone's house and hang out there. It was great. So I don't want to take that away from anybody, and I didn't take that class away from her either. But we did reduce, we did reduce the classes that she did, and we went from 7 classes to do instead 3 weightlifting sessions, and then she kept 1 class, and that was good. That was the compromise, mostly strength training, and then 1 cardio based class. What else did we do? We did a slight calorie deficit because she was no longer dieting. Thank God, that was great, and hadn't been dieting for some time. So her calorie intake was decent. It was good. It was a healthy place to cut from. I always make sure that there is a healthy place, because you probably already know that if the calories have been too low for a long period of time, then there's no room for cut, and the body needs to heal and build up first. However, luckily she was ready, and we did a deficit. Now, how big was the deficit? Okay, now a lot of you are not going to believe this, but her deficit calories were close to 2,000, so 1970 something, and she lost weight on that. So did you hear that? Almost 2,000 calories, and she did lose weight. She let go most of the cardio. She started lifting 3 days a week using my Train to Build workout program. I'm going to put that in the show notes too. And we did a calorie cut so that she ate about 2,000 calories, close to 2,000 calories every day. And guess what? She started losing weight. It went really well. After 4 weeks, she was down 19 centimeters total. So this is all the measurements. We take the measurements from the waist, chest, biceps, calves, hips, obviously, belly button. I went in a little different, wrong order, not exactly from bottom up or the other way, but kind of randomly, but you get the idea, right? So we took the measurements, and all that total was 19 centimeters, which is about 7.5 inches, right? So this is in 4 weeks from doing lifting, strength training 3 days a week, really using heavy weights, doing proper strength training, and then eating in a slight calorie deficit, which in her case was 2,000 calories. And this is all we needed, right? This is all we needed. And she told me that, I think I shared this in another episode too, I feel like I'm cheating because I'm not doing enough. And I asked why. And she's like, well, I just basically sit around. And of course, it felt like sitting around compared to what she used to do before. However, it wasn't. It was the optimal amount for her. She didn't have to do much more, and she didn't have to do more workouts. She didn't have to do more cardio, and she didn't have to diet either, right? So what we did, again, 3 days of lifting using my Train to Build program, and then slight calorie deficit brought the calories down to 2,000. And as a result, she went from 206 pounds to 200 pounds in that amount of time. And then her centimeters came down 19 centimeters total, 7.5 inches total. So this is great. This is a really perfect example of when you have the trust to let go, to try something a little bit different, you will be rewarded. Of course, don't do random stuff, but do a structured workout program, be patient, repeat the same workouts for at least a month, and see what is possible for you. All right, now the other case that I want to tell you about. So she didn't have a weight problem. She didn't need to lose weight. However, she did end up losing a little bit. So when we first got started, she was already in a really great shape, in my opinion. She already had muscle tone, but she wanted to have more muscle tone. And what she was doing for her fitness was lots of running. So she was up always 5:30 in the morning, got up and did her cardio every single day, or not every single day, I think it was 5-6 days a week. And then after that, she would do 20 minutes of lifting. And the lifting part wasn't really very well structured at all. And of course, the whole workout was still based around cardio. So that was the main thing. She did the long cardio work first, and then about 20 minutes quickly, a little bit of weights on top of that. So her weight training was like, one day it was legs, and then the other way was back and biceps, and then the other day it was glutes and abs, and then it was the shoulder day, like a body part specific workouts. And we were we changed that as well, and we reduced the cardio and started using the same 3 days a week trained to build workout program. And this is really amazing what kind of results she got. So first of all, interestingly, her weight started coming down. So she went from 155 pounds to 151.3 in 4 weeks. This was really surprising for her. She was like, why is that? And also, why is my bloating down? Because before that, she was always bloated. And she said, like, I like food, I eat food, but I'm always bloated. What is up with that? And the bloating went down, the stress went down, and then the scale weight also started going down, which was, of course, great bonus. And she definitely leaned out a lot more. So she was, like I said already, she had good muscle tone. However, she wanted more, and she wanted to see more strength, and she wanted to see just more muscles. And she definitely did. Because she was finally using a program that worked for her. And also with her, we actually increased calories. So this is why I'm always talking about having an individualized, customized approach, because you cannot do what everybody else is doing. You are unique and you have unique goals, you have a unique body. And then this is why you need customization. So in her case, we need to actually increase her calories. And interestingly, the body weight then went down. And I'm actually going to read you what she said after those 4 weeks. She says, I am most definitely doing less cardio, eating more, and lifting with purpose, and completely feel a difference in the way my clothes are fitting me. As a whole, I feel more energized and refreshed, and I am less stressed. I also do not feel bloated after I eat, and I eat a lot, and I'm always bloated before. I was always bloated before. This is something that has helped my outlook immensely. Lastly, I just simply feel more confident. It's such a peace of mind knowing that what I'm putting into my body and putting my body through has purpose and intention. I'm allowing myself to rest way more than I ever did, and I am seeing and more importantly, feeling the results. This has been a huge blessing, and I'm just beginning. So great. I absolutely love reading this. I absolutely loved the shift that she has made. I really like that she's saying that she's feeling more rested and less stressed, because I mean, you're getting so much time back, you're getting so much energy back, and who has too much of these? Nobody, right? So I think overall, really, really great results. And one more thing that I wanted to mention about the workout program. So these 3 days a week are full body workouts. So instead of doing like just like 20 minutes, a little bit of biceps and back, we did like 45 to 55 minutes full body 3 days a week. And if you're working out 3 days a week, I definitely recommend full body workouts, just like they are in Train to Build, because you're hitting, all the major muscle groups in every workout versus just doing like Monday legs and Wednesday arms and then Friday maybe total body. So it's going to be more even, and you're just going to get much better results that way. So I hope this episode inspired you to maybe make that shift. If you are always doing cardio and you're wondering why I'm not getting results, and it's so freaking terrifying to let go of that and try something else, then maybe, just maybe, this episode inspired you. I hope it did. So if you have any questions, then please let me know. Also, make sure that you have my Lean Ladies Calorie, Protein, and Workout Guide, where you can figure out what your calories should be for your goals and how to put together a good workout plan for yourself. It's all free. It is in the show notes. It's also in the YouTube description. All right, this is all I got for you today. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.